We come from a rapport building position. It's like making friends all day long. And we love doing that. I've loved doing that for the past 18 years that I've been doing this exact job. And if you listen to them, they tend to back off a bit. We want to touch base with them. We want to hear their story. They don't know that from an AI bot, but if they start to block that number, then we can't get to them and have that real human connection. Right after I saw The Horse Whisperer with Robert Redford, there was a part in when the horse was untamed, a little wild, a little afraid of people, and he was in a pen all by himself. The owners couldn't figure out what the language was, to connect with the horse, bring him around like the rest of them. So they hired Robert Redford, the Horse Whisperer, and he really didn't have to say a whole lot, but he did a whole lot. And all of that came from his heart. Does he buck wild? Is he a different kind? Is he this? Does he do that? And he had an answer for everything, and he ultimately brought that horse up to, okay, now I can play with the rest of them now. Now I can, be myself as a horse. And so I felt like, in some respect, I had that horse whisperer inside of me, but to leads, to people wanting to buy a home, people needing to buy a home, people wanting to rent, whatever case, wherever spot they were in life. I could easily just be their friend in that moment. It's kind of like a mini, what would you call it, a psychology session, listening. They just want to be heard. Sometimes once you hear it, you find the answer. And it doesn't bother them. Oh, you're from Bayside's Luxury Homes? Are you looking to make a move this year or next? Not saying, hey, buy a home today, come see a home today. I saw you look at 555 Anywhere Street. Let's go see it now. It's not pressure. It's building friendships. You build that rapport, that relationship. Well, what has you looking in the next couple years? Could be a relocation. Could be that their child is going to graduate from college. They need to stay there to house that child. But you take notes as to what they're saying as you're talking. And that gives the real estate agent a really good, okay, I've got this snapshot of this person. And with any luck, that real estate agent, if they're good, they'll key on those pinpoints, and then they'll start to follow up. Okay, they have a son in school. I have a son in that same school. Build commonality. If there's something in those notes that stands out to you as a realtor, call them, contact them. Hey, I have a connection. And so we're building that rapport no matter how long it takes. So I pretty much got my first job at the age of 16. And that was in a title office, filing paperwork. My mom was an escrow officer. My dad was a contractor. Stepdad, a realtor and a contractor. So it was kind of there for the taking, if you will. At the age of, I would say, I worked in real estate, mortgage, title. I'm not a licensed agent. Kind of don't want that position. I want to talk to people all day long and not just get to the sale and meet of things, as I've been witnessing by my family. But what got me there was my ex-husband and I had a company in real estate, and so it was my job to contact the expired leads. 6:59 on the phone, contacting all the way down. And what I found is that I had a love for talking to people. They're human just like we are. They go through divorces, they go through bankruptcies, they go through a bunch of stuff, and I felt like it was my voice being calm, trying to connect. And that connection meant that they were family. Hey, I wonder how Mr. and Mrs. Burney are doing today. Well, let's see if they're ready, to take that next step. So that's kind of how I built off of that, and that's been 18 years now of straight ISA, which is Inside Sales Associate work. Found my niche. Everybody has a need. They just don't want to spill it on day one. Maybe not even day two. Maybe the approach is not taken, by whoever's contacting them appropriately. Leads just want to listen. Nurturing is a lot of what will bring a lead to fruition. And I believe we have that skill. Nailed it.